T-Man 978 Shill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now we're looking at DC Direct Page Punchers Aqualad. Thanks to Junkie on Crafts and Builds. Again, he found it. Sent it to me. And here we are. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. This is by McFarlane Toys, and we're going to open it and look at it. For the other people who have never purchased Page Punchers, the little disc stand is in its own little pouch, sealed. The card right here with the bio and all that on the back, sealed separately. And the comic book, I believe, yeah, that's sealed as well. I thought it was opened at the top, but it's sealed. So you could keep all this like this and never worry about it again, or you open it and read it. That's what they are hoping you do. But you see, the one accessory he has is that stand disc. But here is Aqualad standing here. He has 4 accessories technically. Like, these water bearers are removable, just like that. They have like a little notch on there so you can plug it back in. Thankfully, I was like, please say they're removable, because he has the fully formed hydrokinetic swords right here. And I was like, I could see the hilts right there, so it would look crazy if he's holding these. And he has the water bearer hilts inside of his backpack. Well, there you are. And Aqualad. I wanted him because he looked great in the box. I'm also partial to African American figures, and I do have a Figs of Color playlist where I have more than just black people in there. I put every other person of color character in there, or at least I tried to. I might have forgot a few, but as you can see, his face, especially on this camera, it looks like it's not just one shade of brown. You see he's like gradient, or it's like varying shades of brown. He has those light eyes, and I like what they did with the hair. Here's a close-up on these details. This fin is very sharp. Look how they sculpted the ankle. It's a universal joint, but they tried to make it look better than normal. The only thing that doesn't look better than normal to me is the way these pins are in the knees. I don't like that. I'll be glad when everybody has pinless joints. And they also tried to do the same thing with the wrist as the ankle, but it didn't come out as well to me because it looks lumpy. Yeah. And overall, though, besides a couple of things I nitpicked on, my main issue with him aesthetically is his arms look a little bit short. Like, especially when I put like John Stewart right here. Just like John, when I stand up, my hands can touch pretty much the middle of my thigh. He can't do that. So it's kind of weird looking, like his arms are made for another figure and they just threw it on him. That's almost what it looks like. But here's this comparison right here. And I might as well get the comparison train going. These Justice League figures are huge. But here's Cyborg. I don't have a comic version of Cyborg. In fact, he's being released right now as a Build-A-Figure. So that means I have to buy a whole bunch of characters I don't care about to get him. Here's the only Aquaman I have. But also, I need to mention this. I said they're huge. These are DC Direct. As you can see, the DC Multiverse, depending on the brand or whatever, this is the comic. He's not that much bigger, and plus he's supposed to be a younger guy anyway. But some other figures in the DC Multiverse line might be huge, as you can see. Here's one of the Batgirls. But yeah, and even though they are technically 2 different lines, as you see, they pretty much have the same articulation. Let me get into that right now, after you see him with a 6-inch figure. because this is technically still 7-inch line. This guy is very tall. He's pretty much almost 7 inches. But the head can look up. Can look down, tilt side to side and whatnot, and of course rotate. You have the post on the ball joint and the cup in there that's supposed to simulate a butterfly joint. This particular figure is very stiff. They use different methods of materials with like every figure, it seems, and your results will vary. Like, it is very stiff, let me just say that. Rotate, goes out to the side that much. Bicep swivel. You get the double jointed elbow. Universal wrist that goes up and down, rotates, and can go in and out if you rotate the wrist joint. As normal, you get way more back than you get forward. This is a softer plastic, but still, yeah, there you go. You have to rotate this, rotate that. And in this case, unlike the Catwoman, well, you know what the heck? It's just designed overall to be able to lean back more than it can lean forward. So even when I rotate it, it still doesn't want to come forward. Anyhow, because the underwear is soft, you can do that. You can do this, kick up more than 90. There is technically like a thigh swivel in there, but you don't get much. Bend the knee that much. The foot goes all the way back, comes all the way, well, comes forward. You get swivel right here. And of course you get ankle pivot, that's crazy. And the toe joint, that's somewhat stiff. The hands are very stiff, so getting these in the hand is kind of difficult. Here's a sample pose with him holding the swords. And the ankle rotation helps since you don't have like a shin swivel or thigh rotation and whatnot. But of course, if you had a stand, like I do with one of these McFarlane stands, you can get him into more swimming poses and whatnot. But as far as the way this ab crunch works, one thing I like to do to compensate for the lack of forward motion is twist and then lean forward. Like twist the body so you can get more forward motion that way. Or even it can make him look like he's running or whatever you want. But anywho, overall, I like the figure, except like I said, I think the arm should have been longer. And I don't like the way this acts. Now this, I think, is something we're going to have to worry about. Sometimes when you have little accessories like this, you have to worry about them actually going back. You know, this is right, so they have little letters on it, right, left. And even though it says left, you got to still know to point them up instead of the way I was just now doing it. And I don't think I actually showed that. But overall, it's good. Maybe I'll read that Aquaman comic at some point. I like the effects of the sword, and yeah, I can't not recommend them if you think it's worth $25. And they should be on sale this week because I saw a sticker on the, at least in the store that I mainly go to, the page punchers are $17 and some change right now, currently, until like the 20th of May 2023 right now when I released this video. Anywho, thank you once again, Junkie on Crafts and Builds, and thank you all for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group, link in the description. Click the videos, click the fucking videos, baby, click the videos. You should really click these videos, click the videos, click those fucking videos, baby, click the videos, you really should click those videos. Click the